Alright, welcome to Lana Software. We're going to go over Energia and how you download that. We have a user manual that discusses the basic steps on how to download if you just kind of want to do it yourself. Here I'm just going to go over a quick overview. So let's just get started. What you want to do is just go to Energia download. So Energia IDE. So for the Lana house, what you want to do is go to previous releases, and you're going to get the 1.6.10 2018. In our case, we're using the Windows zip. You go ahead and you press that, and you wait for it to download, and you're going to get this huge zip folder, and that's going to contain all of everything you need to start running Energia. That does not include the drivers for the CC3200, but if you see here is another step-by-step guide on how to do that, but let's just wait for this to show up. Alright, let's go to our downloads. Let's try and find that. Let's see, so I might have a couple of them because I've already downloaded a few times. So okay, it's definitely this one, which is the same thing as mine right here, but the one I worked with, I have it in this other area. So I have a couple of these, but no problem, they have the same documents inside. So here, this is the extracted folder. So all I did was this first one here, as opposed to the one we just downloaded. See if I can refine that one. It had the 1 on it. Okay, so this is the one we just downloaded. As you see, it has the 1. Basically what I did was I said extract all, but I chose to extract it in my documents. So that's why this one is here. You can do the same thing, and I recommend that, so that you can always just go to your documents and find it really quick. So I don't need this one, so I'm gonna delete that. So after you've done what I just showed you, so after you say click on right click, extract all, browse for where you want to put it, that's kind of your choice. You can put it on your desktop if you want, but I chose to put it here. And what happens is it has all of the necessary kind of files it needs to run. So what you want to do is you open up Energia just so that it runs for the first time. For your new laptop, you're gonna get a couple of pop-ups that say run, and you just kind of agree with the terms and licensing kind of deal. But overall, it should just start up like this. Here it's just remembering the one that I've been using, but let's not get into that. So just to show you, that's how easy it is after you've just simply downloaded this simple zip file. But what you want to do afterwards is you're going to want to go to the CC32 Launchpad, and this is the installation of the Launchpad drivers. You're going to down click on this, and if you see here on the user manual, this is the exact same thing here. So go through the instructions. It's good to just kind of read over them, but overall you want to press this, and you're also going to get another downloading thing here. This is going to be different because you are going to have to do a couple of runs, especially if you haven't had any of these drivers. So all you do is you simply click the first thing here, and it should kind of do it on its own for you. After that, after you've pressed that other downloads, the way to make sure that you have downloaded the correct CC3200 driver is you go to you go to Tools, Board, and as you see here, I have my CC3200 Launch XL 80 megahertz. So if you see this, that means that you have successfully downloaded the drivers for that board. And it's very important that you do that, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to communicate with the launch pads inside Hans. So for now, let's continue on. Let's just open up a new sketch. This is pretty much what you'll see inside if you haven't worked with Energia. There's a setup and then there's a loop. We're not going to get into that too much, but let's just show you. Oops. So let's show you how to add libraries. So if you wanted to add a library, you go ahead and include library, add zip. Okay. You're going to wait for your Finder to come up. So when you receive the Lana software drive, the USB drive, you're going to go to software, you're going to go to Hans libraries, and all of these zip files you're going to select individually. As you can see, I couldn't select all of them, so you're going to select one at a time and then open them, select one at a time, open them, and then open them. And you're going to repeat that process, and then it's going to say here library has been included. Let me see if I can just do that real quick, just as an example. Actually, I'm having second thoughts. Let me not do that, because I already have them updated and installed, and that's all you needed to do to add those libraries. So in order to see that they're in there, what you would do is you go to include library again, and you go to contributed libraries. As you can see, I have a bunch of them, but the main ones that you want to see are shown in the flash drive. So going to software, Hans libraries. So Adafruit PWM servo driver master. So if you open this up, go to include library. So let me scroll to find that. Adafruit PWM servo driver library. So that's the one we want. And now let's look at the other ones just to verify that we have them all. So Cayenne MQTT Launchpad Master. So let's go ahead and go to include library. Cayenne MQTT Launchpad CC3200. It seems like they changed their names a little bit once you update it to the library, but it's pretty much the same. So just kind of notice that, and just be aware that the name kind of changes a bit. And then sensor weather library, and then simple timer. So let's go to sketch again, and I know that this one for sure is here. Weather sensor booster pack library, and then simple timer master. So now you can see that all of these are already here, and then all you would need to do is kind of do their include.h file in the program, but I'll show you that later. What else? That's a good start for now. That's just to verify that you have everything you need in order to get started. So next we'll go into how to kind of open up those examples and put them inside the folders.